Bonjour et bienvenue à Language Place. Dans cette leçon, on va voir les pronoms compléments en français et comment on les utilise. In this lesson, we will see pronoun complément en français. What is pronoun complément? What does it mean? Pronoun complément. This can easily be compared to object pronouns in English. Object pronouns in English. Pronoun complément simply means object pronouns in English. And there are two types of pronoun complément. On a COD, that is complément d'objet direct. Complément d'objet direct would mean direct object pronoun, while complément d'objet indirect would mean indirect object pronoun. Indirect object pronoun. Complément d'objet direct et complément d'objet indirect. Now, before we proceed, let's quickly see pronouns in general, personal pronouns in general. On a les pronoms sujets, les pronoms compléments et les pronoms toniques. These are the three types of personal pronouns in French: subject pronouns, complement pronouns or object pronouns, and then emphatic pronouns. The subject pronouns have already been treated. We see them whenever we want to conjugate our verbs in French. For example, if I say je mange, this is a subject pronoun. Any pronoun that starts the sentence is a subject pronoun. Any pronoun that helps to conjugate the verb is a subject pronoun, like je, like tu, like il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle are all subject pronouns. So in this lesson, we will be looking at object pronouns in French. Let's start. Object pronouns. Let's start with direct object pronouns. What are direct object pronouns? Direct object pronouns are pronouns that you use to replace direct objects. So in that case, what are direct objects? Direct objects are objects that are easily linked to the verb. They don't have any medium. For example, if I say, I like watermelons. Watermelons. This is a direct object and this is the verb. No medium, nothing in between. This is being acted upon by this. What do I like? Watermelons. This is a direct object. For example, if I say, my brother eats meat. This is a direct object. Why? Because it is immediately acted upon by the verb. No link, no preposition, no conjunction, nothing else other than the verb and the object. So this is a direct object. So in the same way, if I say j'aime les pastèques, j'aime les pastèques. Les pastèques est un complément d'objet direct. Complément d'objet direct, that is COD. Complément d'objet direct. Why? Because it is acted upon immediately by the verb. No link. Direct object pronouns, complément d'objet direct. So let's see how many direct object pronouns we have in French and how they are used. Direct object pronouns. So, this means me. It means me in English. Me. For example, if I say il me voit. Voici un complément d'objet direct. Voici COD. This is a direct object pronoun in French. Now, why is it here and not here? It means he sees me. He sees me. Il me voit. Why is it here and not here? Because to translate this word forward, it should have been il voit me. But this is very wrong. Why? We'll see that later. Let's continue. Me means me. Another one we have is te. Te means you. That is, he's seeing you. You is a direct object pronoun. Then we have le. Le means him. We also use le whenever we have a masculine object. Masculine object. Le. Now, la. La means a. We also use la whenever we have a feminine object. A feminine object. What else? We have les. Les means them. Them. We also use les whenever we have plural. Plural, third person. What else? We have nous. Nous means us. Nous means us. Then the last one, we have vous. Vous means you, plural. Vous means you, plural. So how are they used? How are they used? Let's see this for example, these examples. Il comprend sa mère. Il comprend sa mère. Il comprend sa mère. Il comprend sa mère means he understands his mother. He understands his mother. Now, this is a direct object pronoun. Why? Because it is acted upon by the verb, no link, no medium, no preposition, no conjunction, nothing else. Il comprend sa mère. Il comprend sa mère. Now, to replace this with a pronoun, and I want to say he understands his mother. He understands her. I'm replacing this his mother with a pronoun. He understands her. How do we say that in French? We come here and we look at her in French. Her is la. Her is la. But then we cannot say il comprend la. This will be wrong. Why? Because COD, that is direct object pronouns, always come before the verb. They come immediately before the verb, acting on it. So instead of saying il comprend la, I would say il la. La will come immediately before the verb and then comprend. Il la comprend. Il la comprend. Il comprend sa mère. Il la comprend. So let's see another example. Vous connaissez Martine. Vous connaissez Martine. Let's assume that Martine is the name of a guy, Martin. Vous connaissez Martine? How do I respond? This means, do you know Martin? Now I want to say, yes, I know him. Yes, I know him. Oui, je le connais. Oui, je le connais. Why is it oui, je le connais? Martin is masculine, so I'll use le, him. Yes, I know him. Him, oui, le. Now, le comes immediately before the verb, acting on it. Oui, je le connais. Oui, je le connais. Now, instead of saying that, I can also say, oui, je le connais depuis 3 ans. Oui, je le connais depuis 3 ans. It's the same thing, it's just that we are making it more beautiful by adding depuis 3 ans, which means for the past 3 years. Or, since 3 years. Oui, je le connais depuis 3 ans. Oui, je le connais depuis 3 ans. The point is, Martin est masculin. So we replace him with le, direct object pronouns. Now, let's see the last example. Tu aimes ses chaussures? Tu aimes ses chaussures? Ses chaussures here is plural. Plural. So what do we replace it with? Do you like these shoes? That's what it means. To replace this in English, it would be, do you like them? Do you like these shoes? Do you like them? Now, what is them in French? That would be les, them. Les, them. So I'll replace les chaussures with les. And this les would be here. Why? Because it comes immediately before the verb acting on it. Unlike in English, you would have said, yes, I like them. J'aime les. But this would be wrong. This is the correct form. Why? Because COD, direct object pronouns, always come immediately before the verb acting on them. Très bien. So let's see other examples in the negative form. Examples in the negative form. What if I have a question that says, tu aimes les frites? Tu aimes les frites? And I want to respond in the negative. How do I respond? I want to say, no, I don't like fries. Do you like fries? No, I don't like fries. Or no, I don't like them. So replace it. No, I don't like them. Remember, this is plural. Them becomes les. No, I don't like them. So I say, non, non. Normally, you would have said, non, je n'aime pas. Non, je n'aime pas les frites. And remember, to replace this with COD, it comes immediately before the verb. But in this case, it's a little bit complex because we are negating the verb. So how do we do that? Remember, COD comes immediately before the verb. So to replace this with COD, which will be replaced with les, that becomes non, je ne. Remember, this comes back to ne. Then your les, it comes immediately before the verb. Non, je ne les aime pas. Non, je ne les aime pas. Non, je ne les aime pas. Let's see another question. Vous regardez les films anglais? Vous regardez les films anglais? That is, do you watch English movies? Do you see English movies? And I want to respond in the negative. No, I don't see English movies. I don't see them. Let's first respond normally. Non, je ne regarde pas les films anglais. Now, remember, les films anglais is plural. It's plural, so it should be replaced with them. No, I don't see them. I don't like English movies. I don't see English movies. I don't see them. Them in French is les. And remember that les, COD, comes immediately before the verb. Immediately before the verb, acting on it. So we say, non, je ne les regarde pas. Non, je ne les regarde pas. Très bien. So let's see other forms where we could use COD. For example, in passé composé, when we are talking about the past in French. Past tense in French. Passé composé. For example, if someone asks me, Paul, vous avez vu Daniel? Vous avez vu Daniel? And I want to say, yes, I've seen him. I've seen Daniel. I have seen him. Remember, Daniel is the name of a man, of a guy. So that will be him. What is him in French? Le. So to say, yes, I've seen him, I would say, oui. Let's first say it using Daniel. Oui, j'ai vu Daniel. Remember, I said to replace nouns with COD, take note that the COD comes before the verb. But in this case, it's a little bit complex because this is passé composé. Now, how do we do it? Keep in mind that whenever you have a sentence in passé composé and you want to use COD, the COD comes even before the auxiliary verb. The COD comes before the auxiliary verb, that is, this verb. So let's see. Oui, yes, I've seen Daniel. Yes, I've seen him. Oui, je. Normally, you would have said le, so it would be le et vu. But this is not possible because vowels will clash. So this kills this, and this becomes oui, je l'ai vu. Remember, l'élision. L'élision. Oui, je l'ai vu. Vous avez vu Daniel? Oui, je l'ai vu. Let's see another sentence like this. Numéro 2. Madame Dupont a pris les clés. Madame Dupont a pris les clés. And I say, yes, she took the keys. This means, did Madame Dupont take the keys? Did Madame Dupont take the keys? Now I want to respond in the affirmative. Yes, she took the keys. Yes, she took them. Now, let's first respond normally. Oui, Madame Dupont. Oui, Madame Dupont a pris les clés. Now, remember, les clés is plural and it is feminine. Feminine plural. Feminine plural will be les. Les. Them. Yes, she took the keys. Yes, she took them. So, to replace les clés with COD, remember this is passé composé. COD comes even before the auxiliary verb in passé composé. So, I will say, oui, Madame Dupont. Oui, Madame Dupont. Then my COD, which comes even before the auxiliary verb. Oui, Madame Dupont les a prises. Oui, Madame Dupont les a prises. Now, that should be the source of a question. It is prise. Why is it prise here? Oui, Madame Dupont les a prises. Why is it prise? Why are we adding ES? Now, let's look at why we are adding ES. Whenever we are using COD with passé composé in French, we take note of the gender and the number of the noun we are replacing. In passé composé, we take note of the gender and number of the noun we are replacing. Remember, we were talking about Daniel here. Daniel is masculine, so we don't add anything, and it's also singular, just one person. We are not adding anything. But here it is feminine, so we add E. It is plural, so we add S. Let's see another form. Tu as grondé ta sœur. Tu as grondé ta sœur. That means, did you scold your sister? Did you scold your sister? Tu as grondé ta sœur. Now, remember, sœur is feminine. Sœur is feminine. So to replace sœur with COD, that is direct object pronoun in French, we'll use la. La. Now I want to respond, yes, I scolded my sister. She stole my keys, so I scolded her. I scolded my sister. I'll say, oui. Oui, j'ai grondé. Oui, j'ai grondé ma sœur. Oui, j'ai grondé ma sœur. Now, I want to replace this with COD. Remember, this is feminine. La. Now, remember we are treating passé composé, so it comes even before the auxiliary verb, and that will be oui, je, les. We can't say laé. This we kill this and gives us l'élision. Oui, je l'ai rendé. But remember, we take note of the gender and number of the person we are replacing in passé composé whenever we are using COD. So we add E because this is feminine. And that gives us another E. Oui, je l'ai grondé. Yes, I scolded her. Oui, je l'ai grondé. But if we add a sentence like tu as grondé ton frère. Tu as grondé ton frère. Did you scold your brother? Remember, your brother is masculine. A masculine noun. So that would be le. That would have been oui, je l'ai rendé. But take note, I won't add anything. Why? Because it is masculine. Because it is masculine. So if it is masculine, you don't add anything. If it is masculine plural, you add S. For example, if this were to be plural, and I wanted to say, est-ce que tu as grondé tes frères? That is plural. Tu as grondé tes frères. Tu as grondé tes frères. Plural. Plural. This would be, remember, plural, so that would be les, them. Did you scold your brothers? Did you scold them? Tu as grondé tes frères? Oui, je les ai. Remember, the COD comes even before the auxiliary verb. Oui, je les ai grondés. And then I add S. Why? Because whenever you are using COD with passé composé, you take note of the gender and the number of the person you are replacing with COD. Remember, we are talking about pronouns. Pronouns replace nouns. Très bien. So let's see other sentences. Angeline a critiqué sa mère. Paul a nettoyé sa voiture. Try replacing these two nouns with COD. Très bien. Sur ce, on est arrivé à la fin de cette leçon et on se verra dans la prochaine classe. Merci et à la prochaine.